16 players from the Big Ten will represent their schools and the conference at the 2017 Senior Bowl down in Mobile, Alabama. On day one, all eyes seem to be on the quarterbacks, but there's plenty of storylines to follow. For that, we send it down to our crew covering it all, Jillian Mahen and Gerry DiNardo.
Hey, Amina, it is day one of practice down here in Mobile, Alabama for the Reese's Senior Bowl, the most prestigious all-star bowl for prospective NFL players. And, Gerry, a really impressive showing out here this year by the Big Ten.
Certainly impressive. You look at the numbers, Jillian, 16 Big Ten players. That's the most of any conference on the North squad. That's pretty impressive. 10 defensive players, 6 offensive players, 6 linemen, both offense and defense, and 10, for lack of a better word, maybe skilled players, but certainly impressive numbers for the Big Ten.
When you look at who is down here, what can you tell about the conference based on just who and what schools are represented?
Well, 6 conference teams are represented. I think the thing that jumps out you most is Michigan has 7. It's the most I think they've ever had. It's obviously the most of any Big Ten school. What's also interesting is who's not here. Penn State, Big Ten champion, doesn't have anyone represented here in the Senior Bowl. Ohio State, college football playoff representative of the Big Ten, they don't have anyone. So to say that those 2 teams were young last year might be an understatement.
So who are you going to be looking for the most when you're out here at practice, and who are you most excited to see?
Well, you and I are going to do a good job looking at all 16, but as we go into the first day, you know, Dan Feeney, offensive lineman for Indiana, he's probably the highest rated draft pick from the Big Ten that's playing in this game, so I think he's important. C.J. Beathard, quarterback at Iowa. The draft people tell me it's not a great year for quarterbacks, and so that means that C.J.'s work here this week could put him on an NFL roster. He may not be the most talented quarterback in the draft, but we all know he's dependable, and when you're in the NFL, you need depth and dependability at quarterback. Amara Darboh, we all know he was a good player at Michigan. He had a really good year, but the draft people say his stock has risen during the season. It'll be interesting to see if it continues to rise. The sleeper, Carroll Phillips from Illinois. Defensive end, outside linebacker. A lot of the NFL teams play with this hybrid outside linebacker. Sometimes his hand's in the dirt, sometimes he's in a 2-point stance. I'd expect to see Carroll doing that this week to see if he fits into an NFL roster.
Well, certainly excited to see what those guys are able to do and see how some of these draft stocks rise throughout the course of the week and, of course, on game day. Gerry and I will be down here covering everything that's going on that has to do with the Reese's Senior Bowl, and we'll keep you updated. Amina, back to you.